Okay, we are live. I'm not sure if people are gonna join because I don't know. But then I actually like posted. I posted the link on the subreddit. If people are gonna catch on, they're gonna catch on. If people are gonna miss it, they're gonna get the video on YouTube. I'm gonna make sure that this video is up on YouTube after I record this. But yeah, we are booking weekly shows now. I actually like set up the whole Twitch thing so I can have no excuse why I'm not why I'm not recording like weekly shows. So we are on the road to Pemberton Dome, the next pay-per-view. The last I did say that I'm not gonna on the last what you call on my last video I did say that I'm not gonna do a video for Champions Night and Decision Day. So I posted the results on subreddit. I also posted the results on the Instagram page, ASE Hybrid, no underscore, no nothing, just ASE Hybrid. So we are here at Pemberton. We are heading to Pemberton Dome, which is kind of like one of the biggest events in ASE. You know, what are the big events here actually? It's Genesis, it's Dissension, it's Completion Battle Royale, it's Best of the Best, it's Pemberton Dome. Then advantage point is not big. It's not that big. I think it's just you can put it up there because of the full advantage war games, I guess. So yeah, we are heading to Pemberton Dome, one of the biggest events in AEC, and I've been trying to work on a lot of non-title feuds so we can have a lot of matches on the card, and it seems to be working. So without wasting any time, man, let's set up week two. It's week two, right? Let's set up week two. We are heading to Pemberton Dome, and we're kickstarting the show with Aaron Matisbrook with Brendan Judge. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to read the promo here, but then Aaron Brooke and Brendan Judge kickstart the show. Brendan Judge cuts a promo. I'm gonna read it now. This is Brendan Judge speaking. I don't know how Brendan Judge speaks. But yeah, here am I thinking that this place is someone who can go toe to toe with me. The last time I held this gold was 3 years ago, and I remember thinking to myself, maybe these guys here are getting better than me. Maybe these guys here are okay. Cool. I'm supposed to read this well. Here am I thinking that this place is someone who can go toe to toe with me. The last time I held this gold was 3 years ago, and I remember thinking to myself, maybe these guys are getting better. Maybe these guys are getting better than me. But I'm afraid that I was wrong all along. Ever since I became world champion, no one has been able to take me down. I'm unslayable. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to act like I don't see all your faves acting like I don't exist. They are out there. They're out here doing side missions instead of going for me head on, because you all know that they want the world championship and nothing else. He's basically referring to Spencer. Spencer is out here doing his own thing instead of getting the big gold, because he's a part-timer, I guess. Every time he comes back, he just like challenges for the world championship. So Brendan Judge is like, why are people avoiding me? Why are people acting like I don't exist? Every time I have to come out here and, be on my who's next, who wants to shot at the title. And this is what it says after. At some point, I will have to stop coming out here asking people who's next. If you want the title that bad, you're going to come out here and call me out. I'm not supposed to come out here and be like, who's next? If you want the world title, come here, call me out. Don't wait for me to come out and call your guys and be like, open challenge. Yeah. I don't have an opponent for the pay-per-view. I need an opponent for the pay-per-view. Brendan Judge is not supposed to do that, man. You know that you want the world title. Go out there. No one's stopping you. No one's stopping you because no one is actually like looking at the big gold right now. Everyone is busy with that stuff. This is the opportunity. You should take it. Challenge Brendan Judge for the world championship. He drops the mic. Theme song hits. Cult comes out. Why did I say it like that? Cult comes out, and he's the one who's basically gonna challenge Brendan Judge. The last time these guys fought was 2023. Um, and funny enough, I don't remember the match, but then I saw it here, which means it was a good rivalry, I guess. Um, I remember, I think later this year, Colt won the World Championship, but then I think he beat. I'm not sure if he beat Spencer for it or something like that. But the last time these guys actually had a match was 2023. It was Breaking Bad. It was not Fatal Mistake. It was Breaking Bad. Um, so yeah, I think we can start from there. Colt comes out to basically, um, challenge Brennan Judge for the world championship. And this time, it's different. This time, has more experience. This time he knows what to do. This time he knows what not to do. And the other thing is that Colt has not been doing a lot of stuff lately. So um, he was chasing the title. Then at some point he just got distracted, and he had a feud with Phantom, which ended with a buried alive match, and Colt was kind of like dead for a bit. Now he's alive. Now he's alive, challenging Brennan Judge for the world championship. There are no opponents, man. All I can say that is that there are no opponents for Brennan Judge. In a short space of time, Brennan Judge has managed to defend his title against Manu Sevi, Alex White, Danatos, Jin Bao, I don't know who else, So there's no one, chasing the title at the moment. But then we have Colt who's gonna take this time? Who's gonna take this time to challenge Brennan Judge? And I feel like this is kind of like a good setup because Colt basically deserves this, man. He deserves this. I feel like he's one of like the most underrated superstars in this roster, and we don't get to like see him in the world title picture a lot. The only time he's in the world title picture is when Troy Manning is holding the world championship, because they have a rivalry. They are former friends. They have a rivalry and something going on. So that's the only time Colt comes out. It comes out when Troy Manning is holding the world championship. Now it's different. Now I want I want that to stop. I want him to, go out there more. I want him to go out there more. So we're gonna have Colt basically challenging Brennan Judge for the world championship. We're gonna have this match, Colt versus Aaron Brooke. So what happens there is that if you challenge Brendan Judge for the world championship, right? You're gonna have to go through Aaron Brooke, and if you win a match against Aaron Brooke, it's on paper. It's on paper. I think I wrote it here. Colt Brewer has to face Brendan Judge's right hand man, to make the match official, So I'm thinking of like a crazy finish for the pay per view, and I'm not gonna tell you guys, but then we might see Colt as world champion again, which kind of like scares me. So there's a setup, there's a lot of stuff that I'm looking at, and yeah, we're gonna have this match. Colt is obviously gonna win. I don't want him to lose. I feel like he's lost a lot of matches, but low key he's winning like the matches that matter. And this match right here, like it matters because it's basically, it's gonna basically take him to the pay per view. He's gonna get like a world championship, after not getting it like for 3 years, you know, a title shot after not getting it for like 3 years. No, I'm lying. He actually like got it like the previous year, but you know what I mean. He doesn't get a lot of opportunities, I guess. So this time it matters. This match matters to him, and he's gonna pick up a win. He's gonna pick up a win. No one actually like sees it coming because Aaron Matus is like Brendan Judge 2.0. So called beating Aaron is like, oh my God, he might beat Brendan Judge. Who knows? Um, so we have that going on. We have Scott Ringo and Paxton Payne. They're cutting a promo. Scott Ringo. I need to tell you a lot of stuff. So if you have not been on Reddit or on my my Instagram page, ASE national cruiserweight unification match, right? They're supposed to have that, but then Sean got I changed his name. Watson basically got involved because he was like, why is Mike Mayhew and Scott Ringo having a unification match? Why is Scott Ringo in the match, in the unification match? Why is he getting like this set up whereby he gets to unify the champions, when he spent like most of his time in the world title picture and in the tag team division, right? So what happened is that Sean was like, "Hey man, I know that you have a unification match going on at what is this at Decision Day, but then you don't deserve it like that." He feels like Scott Ringo doesn't really deserve um, the spotlight when it comes to unifying the championship and whatsoever, So he basically got in the way of that and he challenged Scott Ringo in a match, for the national championship where Sean basically won with the help of Spike Robinette. I changed Yogi Balboni's name too. He basically won the national championship with the help of Spike. And this basically led to this. I did write it here on the belt. Mike Mayhew retained his Cruiserweight Championship against El Fuego at Champions Night to become the last person to hold the Cruiserweight title. The the Cruiserweight champion was set to face Scott Ringo in the National Cruiserweight Unification match, but Sean got involved in the process. He felt like Scott Ringo wasn't doing much as national champion, and that the title unification match, the title unification match didn't need someone like Scott Ringo since he spent most of his time in the tech division and world title picture, So they had a match. Sean basically won. Sean basically won with the help of Yogi Balboni, now known as Spike Robinette. And it kind of has something to it. It kind of has something to it because who's this? Sean Estrada um, brought like prestige to the national championship and the cruiserweight championship. And there was a time where he held the titles, right? There was a time where he held the titles. So it kind of like made like some sense, So they had this matchup. Mike Mayu won with the help of. Okay, we have a person who joined. Thanks. Mike Mayhew won the unification match with the help of Scott Ringo. Now this basically leads to the setup. I'm not sure if I have a message. Let me check. Okay, no message, just a view. Okay, cool. Thanks for joining, whoever you are. So we have that set up. We basically have Scott Ringo and Paxton Payne calling out Sean and Spike. I'm not gonna read this, or should I? Okay, I'm just gonna read this. Hey Sean, I don't know, man. I don't know what it is that you want from me. If you want to prove that you're better than the best in the world, you might as well say so. I get that ASE thinks that you're the next Scott Ringo. That could be the reason why you're coming for me. But I don't know, I don't know, because this back and forth isn't going to help you. Sure, you got two up on me, but those wins went clean. Blah, 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 blah. If you really want to prove to the universe that you're the guy that you say you are, let's have a match. Let's set it up. Let's have a match. If you win clean, we're just going to leave it at that, There's no need to attacking me, attacking me backstage, having to cheat to win. Let's just have a match. You win clean, I'm not gonna get involved. We're not gonna, I'm gonna act like you did. We're not gonna get in each other's way, right? So we have this set up here. It's basically a call out. I want it to be a faction versus faction at Pemberton Dome because Sean and Spike are basically managed by Jack Corbin. Here are my factions. There are a lot of factions here. So this is it. I didn't change the name. I don't know what I didn't give it a name. But yeah, this is it. Someone suggested that it should be the collective. So I don't know. Then I'm not sure about Mustafa. Basically, I'm not sure about Mustafa helping out Scott Ringo and Paxton Payne because he's kind of like busy right now. So Channing Tenserio might come in and help Scott Ringer because they were once teammates or something like that. So they want to take team, I guess. So we're gonna move to Alex White video reel. Alex White is basically calling out Spencer Van Zandt. There was a what you call. So what happened is there's this faction, right? The King's Bending Hands. There's this faction, the King's Bending Hands. Mohammed decided to, drop the faction and join the corporate ladder. He was basically forced to join the corporate ladder because Spencer Van Zandt convinced him, to join the corporate ladder. He felt like Alex White wasn't using Mohammed, to his full potential. So he's like, join us, Look at Jin Bao. Jin Bao is a 6-time cruiserweight champion. Azul Furia is probably like the longest reigning probably has like the longest reign when it comes to the national championship, right? So it's like, dog, join us. You join us, you become like a big star. A lot of people have joined the corporate ladder, like Goy Tsuguda, Mustafa Vaisi, Alex White is one of them. So he basically brought in Mohammed, and Alex White, knows how this thing goes. Alex White knows that Spencer is gonna recruit you, he's gonna make you a big star. The day you decide to drop his faction, he's gonna want to paralyze you. Basically, he's like, I did this for you, and this is how this is how you pay me. I'm gonna end you, dog. I'm gonna end you, dog. So it's like that. Alex White is basically doesn't want Spencer Van Zandt, doesn't want Mohammed, like being under Spencer Van Zandt's faction, because he knows that once he gets out, Spencer's not gonna be happy about that, right? While he's calling out Spencer Van Zandt, Mohammed attacks Alex White. Yeah, attacks Alex White simply because the previous week, Mohammed basically had a match with Mike Mayhew for the Unified National Championship. When Spencer was trying to help Mohammed win the championship, Alex White got involved, right? Alex White got involved, So to Mohammed, it looked like Alex White didn't want to see Alex White didn't want to see Mohammed win the championship. It felt like, okay, this guy, I was in this guy's faction, right? I was in Alex White's faction, and now he's coming to my matches, distracting me. This means he didn't even want. He doesn't want to see me succeed. That's how it looks to Mohammed. Since he was under the King's Bending Hands, he sees it as that. He sees it like Alex White doesn't really want him to succeed. So that's why he's attacking him, basically. So we have that set up. We have Mike Mayhew looking for a new challenger. Penn Wilson comes out. What did I write here? Penn Wilson once challenged Mike Mayhew for the Cruiserweight Championship, only to find out that he doesn't qualify for it. But now that the titles are unified, he's challenging for the ASE Unified National Cruiserweight Championship. Right. Sorry. So he's basically challenging Mike Mayhew for the national championship. I hope I'm clear because I feel like I'm speaking too fast. So yeah, he's challenging Mike Mayhew to for the national championship. But then we set up a match. Like the booker, me, I set up a match between Mohammed and Penn Wilson, basically a number one contenders match. And we have Alex White basically interfering again in the number one contenders match, and it looks worse this time. It looks worse. It's like Alex White is really preventing Mohammed from being a national unified, ASE unified champion, right? He's basically, he doesn't want Mohammed to get his first singles championship. That's how it looks to him. So Alex White was gonna interfere. Penn Wilson is gonna win. It's not gonna look good for Mohammed because he has a lot of fans. So yeah, and here we're gonna end with a tag team match. Eric Considine, Porter versus God Tsuguda and Mustafa Vaisi. We're gonna end with this match. What happened here basically is Eric Considine and Porter have been trying to revive the tag team division for quite some time. New teams have been popping up, but you know, the team, like they haven't like basically found that team that's gonna take them down. So Mustafa came out and he brought out like a surprise partner. I think last week he brought out a surprise partner last week, and God Seguda returned. God Seguda is Mustafa Vasi's best friend. The two-time tag team champions. They had a rivalry with one of the best tag teams, with the best tag teams in ASE, Scott Ringer and Paxton Payne, Few and Jin Bao, Alex White and Spencer Van Zandt, the Colossus, the Nators and Mohammed. They were like the best team in the in your early 2022. They were like the best team, like the best thing going on. So we finally have this setup. It's the best team versus it's the best team right now versus like the greatest team of, I guess, all the time or something. The best team of all, greatest of all time. Why is it so hard to say that? So let's start the show, man. Let's start the show. I hope this one is good. I got 100 for the first week, which I don't really get hundreds on a weekly show. So let's see. This one is good. This one is good. Called, okay, it's good. I don't like this. I don't like it when like a match under delivers, and I'm looking forward to it because I think this is the first time these guys actually stepped in the ring together. So it kind of like worries me. Or is it, whose fault is it? Called 94 performance. Okay. It is what it is. Promo good. It's always good this side. Okay, it's always good this side. I feel like the matches for this week suck. I don't know. I know it because I'm not getting hundreds. I'm not getting like hundreds. But Penn Wilson is getting better. He's delivering 95s. Or I feel like the people he's fighting are the ones that carry the match. But then for a newcomer, it's looking good for him. And it's looking bad for Mohammed. He just lost 500,000, close to 600,000. Damn. This is not gonna be a good show, but the main event has to rock. Our Project Considine are the team, dog. 30 experience, 3-1. Okay. Oh, 97. Like I literally had two bad matches and one good main event, and I got 97. That's not bad. And a gold coin. I'm saving up these gold coins because I want to buy a belt. I'm not sure if I should introduce a new belt or what. Points. What am I gonna do with points? I'm not sure if I should introduce a new belt, mid-cut belt, or I should just like buy a belt for the women's division, because I purchased Delaney Voss, Heathen, there's this creepy girl, Zara, and I forgot who. Or it's just the three of them. Odd. Okay, cool. I just like I'm trying to build a women's division, so that's why I'm saving these coins. I don't know if I should book another show. Let's see how it's looking this side. Okay, cool. I'm not sure. How many minutes is it? 23. Okay, I think we still have time. What is it? Confrontation. I'm thinking of a confrontation. I don't know though. I think, you know what works for me? Whenever I set a card or I look at the feuds, I kind of get that, like that image in my head and be like, okay, this should go with this. Sean and Scott, I'm not sure if they should face each other again or should be just a confrontation. This feud is long term. You might not see Jin Bao popping up now, but then it's long term, because Jin Bao is expected to win the Battle Royal. So it's gonna come full circle. it's gonna continue. I'm gonna get back to this feud. Um, should they put? I think Eric and Sedin and should put the titles on the line, and we're gonna have some lousy finish. Flip. I think we should have this match set up. Mustafa Raisi, where are you, bro? Okay, we're gonna set this match up. Yeah. Then we're gonna have not new winners. I want something that's gonna look crazy. Double count out. Yeah, I think that works. Probably gonna lead to, but I wanted something that's gonna lead to like a cage match or something. Oh, shout out for the follow. I need something that's gonna need like cage match. I think double stoppage because these are like this is like the what you call, this is like the craziest tag team match ever because Eric and Sedin's resume looks like crazy. Let me see. Okay, just curious how many belts you have. So I still have the same belt this side. I still have the same belts this side, but then I'm looking to introduce I'm looking to introduce a new belt. Then get rid of this one because I'm tired of that.